Our referee says we are ready to go.
Pot it up.
Are you ready for some boxing? Then let's get this party started here. What do we have first? In the red corner at 101 pounds, representing the Gate City Gym, Elijah Rodriguez. Elijah Rodriguez. And his worthy opponent as well, weighing in at 101 pounds. Boxing out of the blue corner, Patrick Brennan, representing the South Salt Lake Pal.
And we want to thank our ring announcer, John Smith, for doing a great job bringing us in. John, obviously bringing a lot of energy to this tonight. So we've got a pair of 101-pounders. Should be a lot of fun. In the blue corner, wearing black and black with the blue headgear, Patrick Brennan. And in the red corner, Elijah Rodriguez, and he has got the black headgear with the red gloves. And these kids come out, and they're throwing leather right off the bat.
Wow, and you can see Patrick Brennan bringing the heat. That's what these boys are instilled whenever they come here to the Pal, and he is down! And that's no slip, Trip. He's getting an 8 count here.
Standing 8 count, which is the fighter's best friend, an opportunity for the fighter to relax, get his bearings. The referee's going to look into his eyes and realize that he's ready to go. And boy, it was like a 2-second delay, and then these kids came out and they threw.
And they did, and I tell you, that Patrick Brennan is just full of thunder here.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, poor Elijah there. His hand got caught on the rope, and Brennan took advantage and whammed him with a heck of a right hand.
But Elijah, despite the fact that he went down early, has come back, and he's landing some punches. But definitely Patrick Brennan, this kid throws a leather.
Whew, and just like you said there, Elijah was just throwing bombs. He's not here to quit.
And that'll do her for round number 1, and a lot of action. Let's take a look at some of the bombs that we saw right away with these 101-pounders getting together in round number 1. And boom, right off the bat. Boom, boom.
Oh, body shot, head, body. Oh, there's the shot that might have done it. Oh, gosh, left, right, left.
Brennan has landed in this flurry alone 6 shots to the head, and there he goes down. It might have been a little bit of a push there.
You know what? I saw a bunch of punches landing, but then as it looked like he pulled back, I'm not even sure if he hadn't stepped on his opponent's foot there as well. But, yeah, it was a bit of a push.
Let's take a look at that one more time. Larry Soul doing a great job on replay for us. And we see the exchange slow down in super slow-mo.
Ooh, there's where his hand got caught on the ropes, and he gets hit with the right hand.
And then we take him as he moves over into the other corner.
I believe this is after the knockdown, if I'm not mistaken.
Boy, these kids throwing a lot of punches. And we'll take it back to live action. Round number 2, Elijah Rodriguez with the red gloves. And Elijah almost goes down again. And Patrick Brennan with the blue gloves on and the blue shirt. This kid's throwing bombs everywhere. And in amateur fighting, even though Rodriguez went down, that doesn't necessarily mean that he lost the round.
I tell you, Trip, I'd like to see him. There we go. He lifted his hands up for a moment, but he's keeping them just a little bit too low. So even when he's not throwing punches, he's going to be susceptible.
Well, you saw Rodriguez. He has a nice touch on the right hand. He missed on that, but a lot of power. And Brennan coming back and continuing to be aggressive.
Now, what I'd like to see from Brennan, certainly he's landing more punches here and scoring up the points, but maybe not quite so all out. I'd like to see him a little bit more
controlled.
Yeah, exactly.
And let's take a look at some of the action from round number 1 as we're in the corner with Patrick Brennan.
There's his trainer, Matt Pena.
And we take a look at activity in round number 1. And Rodriguez with his face towards the camera. Brennan with his back to the camera here. And Brennan just throws him. And then steps in, follows, steps in, follows, steps in, follows. His opponent on the ropes. And now Rodriguez gets off and gets some room.
And that's exactly what I'd like to see from him right there, because when he was in a little bit too close, he was smothering his punches. You take a step back, you give yourself your room so that those punches can land with full velocity.
And both these young gentlemen, when they get close to each other, the leather flies.
And a good little counter there, a 1-2.
Third round action coming up. This will do it for these 101-pounders. Rodriguez out of the State City Gym, and Patrick Brennan, the hometown kid from the Pal Gym, and Brennan goes down. And
well, as well, I think that also could have been a slip, but certainly with the youth of these fighters, it's safety first here, Trip.
And the official with a big smile. You don't see that a lot, looking at Brennan's face. And now they come back. And this fight has started out a little one-sided. Now Rodriguez having a lot of success in round number 3. Rodriguez with his back to the camera in the black and red gloves.
You could tell, though, Patrick did not like tasting that canvas, even if it was only with his glove there. He came barnstorming. Got to get that mouthpiece back in there.
Oh, Brennan very aggressive coming in. Rodriguez doing a good job defensively. He's got his hands up. But Brennan, just the sheer volume of punches, that's, Ryan, where I think he's going to get the benefit of the doubt from these judges.
Agreed, although like you said, it really feels like Rodriguez is coming back this round. He was the one moving forward a second ago. Now Brennan's coming back, and it's over.
Well, what an entertaining first bout of the evening here at the Pete Suazo Invitational from the Pete Suazo Gym here in South Salt Lake. I want to thank our hosts, everyone involved with Powell. We take a look at some more action from round number 3, and both fighters really tearing it up. I mean, there's no quit in either of these fighters.
No, I'd like to see them both fight again, Trip.
I think probably the parents would be the 4 people who wouldn't want to see this again.
A little bit wild there, lunging a little bit.
And Rodriguez in that exchange looked much more compact, much more comfortable.
Agreed. A little bit less out
of control.
Energy, exactly. Ooh, there we go, though. Back and forth. One thing you love to see is when one fighter lands a haymaker and then he tastes one just a moment later.
You know, they say matchup makes fights, and in this situation we had some great matchups. And now the results will be ready in just a second, and we'll very soon take it down to ring announcer John Smith with the results. Who do you like in this? I don't want to second-guess the judges here.
No, and it's the hardest job on the planet. I've got to go with Brennan, though. I do.
And I probably have a tendency. Brennan does have the best haircut so far in the tournament. My gosh, look at that mohawk.
Well, it does stick out. I tell you, you don't see it, and then when he takes that headgear off, you kind of get a little bit of a surprise there.
And you've got an interesting mohawk that you're wearing right now when you take the headset off. So maybe you guys went to the same barber. I've never seen a mohawk laterally across the top of your head. And now we'll take it down to ring announcer John Smith.
The judges have reached a decision. And your winner, boxing out of the blue corner, Patrick Brennan.
Well, great job. Patrick Brennan from the South Salt Lake. He's a hometown kid. He comes away with the first win of the evening against Elijah Rodriguez. We'll be back after the short break. You're watching boxing right here on KPDR 19.